ZAPS number 158. Zombie Apocalypse Pandemic Survival. This is your host, Chris Borges of the Chris Borges First to Beast podcast. As always, before we start off, thank you to each and every single one of you guys that like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much, friends, family, guests, new followers, subscribers, and of course, lurkers. If you guys could, please, just do me a favor and just hit that subscribe, smash that subscribe button and smash that like button on all my videos. I'd super appreciate it. As always, before we start, you guys know that I am an author right off the bat, so we'll just go right through it. I always run through it just because this is how I promote my book sales and my eBay store sales and stuff like that. Just So this is Bay Eyes. These are my books that I made. Made 3 of them. And I got a 4th one that I'm working on actually right now called Some Things Were Sacred. Now, there's 10 books in total coming out, so I'm working on the 4th novel right now. These are the 3 actually finished that you can actually purchase here at the blue hyperlink at ZAPS Zombie Apocalypse Pandemic Survival Podcast at the About Me section on the bottom with the blue hyperlinks. We'll go right to Bay Eyes. Super dirt cheap. This one's only like $4 or $5. That's this one right here. And definitely a great read. One of the shorter ones. It's my very first book, actually. So if you're a fan of me, this is my very first book I've ever written. So it's super short. It's like this super short story. It's very small. It's not even a novel, but it's my first story I've ever written and published through KDP and Amazon. The whole thing. Going right next to The Damned, my second book I've ever written. Available for $19.95. Available in Kindle and paperback. This is the paperback edition right here. This is what you'll be getting in the mail. $19.95. Definitely a great read. My second approach at writing. Second attempt at writing a book. And this one was actually very much more filled out. Very, very great story plot. The whole line. I really enjoyed writing the whole book. The whole entire thing was just a blast to make. And it's actually a great read. Just the story plots and the twists and turns and stuff. It's one of those horror fantasy or horror sci-fi zombie apocalypse kind of deals. So don't want to spoil it for you guys, but this is a great read, definitely worth it. And my best one I've ever written right here, A Hawaiian Haunting. If you go back to Zaps, go down to right here, second to the bottom, A Hawaiian Haunting. Hit the blue hyperlink, goes right to it. $19.95 available for it. You can buy it right now, right there. My best book I've ever written. Now, A Hawaiian Haunting is my greatest creation yet, as far as just as an established author. A Hawaiian Haunting is my best story I've ever written, hands down, for sure. Worth $19.95. This took me forever to write, literally months, as well as just I edited it myself, as well as had a whole bunch of stuff. Like just really took my time on this book, and it's a really insane, super big, thick book, over 50,000 words. Sentences are just beautiful from start to finish, and if you guys could actually get that, it'd be amazing. This is probably like my best book I've ever written in my life so far, hands down. I think Some Things Were Sacred is gonna top that because obviously I get better as a writer. I read all that. I read a lot of books and stuff. I've been catching up on more reading and more story plots and stuff. Watching a lot of movies and stuff. So obviously, as the years progress, I grow as a writer. And Hawaiian Haunting is my best creation yet, as far as my 3rd novel, full real novel. But my fourth book coming up that I'm actually working on right now is called Some Things Were Sacred. And I'll show you guys all that stuff when it's getting close to finish and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you guys, Some Things Were Sacred, I think, is actually gonna top A Hawaiian Haunting. I just love, I've learned how to twist and turn points in stories. I've learned more words as the months have progressed. Catching up on a lot of things and good ideas and this and that. Just working in the kitchen of cooking and and cooking and writing a great story. And I think Some Things Are Sacred is going to be amazing. It's going to be an amazing book and read, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. But definitely Hawaiian Haunting is right there too. It's just, I mean, these are my best works yet coming out. So 1995, worth every penny. I spent a lot of time working on that book, and I'm really proud of it. It's super, super. It's a solid read, and I love it very much. It's very fine tuned, in detailed. Everything's just crisp. Love it. Next up, well, well, this is ZAPS, obviously. And I apologize. And we're going right to Borges Bay 1. If you guys can follow my little mouse clicker, just go right to Borges Bay 1. Goes right to my Borges Bay 1 eBay store. Have 96% positive feedback. Over 277 items sold. Obviously, been doing this for a long time. And yeah, just all of this stuff right here available for sale. And if you were to check on my eBay, oh god, how would I even get into it? Okay, let's go to selling. Let's try it. So, okay. So we'll go here and we'll go to show more. And there we go. So right off the bat, I'm showing to you guys what I sold. So this sold, as you guys can obviously see, um, glass fruit juicer, lemon lime, orange citrus. Here it is right here. This cup right here, it's called the citrus juicer, handheld citrus juicer, I believe. Like, it's just a squeezer. Like, you just put your like lemons or limes and all that kind of stuff on the very tip top right here, and then you just push down on the clear plastic piece, and it just squeezes all that juice right into there, so you can just have a nice little, beautiful squeezed pure juice right at the bottom there. You can just drink it or mix it into your concoctions or your cooking or whatever. Sold for $19.95. I believe I paid for like 50 cents or like a buck on this, so after $3 or $4 of shipping and fees and all that, eBay fees and shipping out to the post office, about $4. So give or take about $5. So I profited about a solid $5 from this. And I'll do that all day. You know, whether $10, awesome, super awesome sale. Just as it also says on top of the headline of the ZAPS podcast channel that we're doing right now. I am so I sold the handheld juicer, but it also says and redesigning my entire music project. Yes. So the thing is with my music project is I'm completely redesigning it from top to bottom. Changing my band name. I'm not going to reveal that yet until it's out and everything like that. If you guys would like to check out my band, it's actually right here, my music project / music project. You go to the homepage of ZAPS, Zombie Apocalypse Pandemic Survival, and you scroll down right here, right into the middle. It says You and Me Fading Down with the Sunset. The thing is, I'm changing my band name, changing the whole redesign, the whole look of it, the whole feel of it. Redoing my music videos to make it proper to the band name, and gonna be just really redesigning it and making it more professional, 1,000 times more professional than what it looks like right now, so that people take me more seriously as a musical artist. So yeah, we're gonna get all that stuff going. Gonna redesign it all, and all my social media is gonna definitely be mirrored to that effect, of the change band name, of just having all my social medias put together correctly, nicely, tightly fit, and have all this stuff going. I plan on patenting the trademark and the logo and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of work to be done still. Ton of work to be done, and I still got to work on a third album for it. But this might be this is gonna be a long haul music project. I want to take this to unlimited heights. I want to take this band. I want to take the music. This is where I'm gonna be writing a lot of my music. You and Me Fading Down with the Sunset is a good name for my band, but I have a better name for my band. I've been looking at a lot of band names and stuff like that, and to be honest, this music project, as far as my professional, um, as far as just a professional music project goes, as a professional band, I wanted my band name to be a lot shorter than what it is right now. So yeah, I just gotta I already have a band name for it ready to go, and it'll be revealed in the next couple of days once everything gets processed through online and stuff like that, and the name gets approved and all that kind of stuff. So just takes a second for everything to fall into place. Other than that, Just doing the whole redesign of just the song structures of what songs I approve to be on the third album. The design of the whole layout and the whole feel of the of its YouTube channel and of its social media and stuff like that. I would like to be the aesthetic to be just crisp, just solid, on point. You know, every single picture, everything needs to be flawless and miraculous, because that's the only way that you make sales through your music. At least that's what I believe. So I try to do the best I can, just as far as just aesthetically, and just as a designer and all that kind of stuff. It's just a sound designer, and it's just make it aesthetically pleasing as possible for all my fans and viewers and stuff like that, so that they just really enjoy it and they really consider it great work. For them to enjoy. So obviously the music is first and foremost above everything else, but I'm working on the aesthetic right now, so that's what we're gonna be doing. Um, I recently did a cover of the Smiths, "This Charming Man," and it's for You and Me Fading Down with Sunset cover. Side B, rare. It as well as a plethora of other just recordings, just you know best I could do recordings at the moment. And those were over the past few months and stuff like that. And nothing much. It wasn't. None of them is gold. None of them have a million views or anything like that. But I'm working at it. It's definitely a process to get all this stuff going. There's no easy way around it if you live a real life. If you have a full-time job, if you have things that you have to do throughout the day and the week. I have problems just like anybody else, all kind of major problems and minor problems. So, and I chip away at it every single day. I just do the best I can. I'm no means perfect. I'm no means well off to a very high degree. But I tell you guys what, I make the most of what I have, and I do the right thing always. That's for sure. And I'm very proud of myself for making it this far. And just my music project, I hold it very near and dear to my heart, because it takes a lot of blood, sweat, tears, time, super hard patience, practice to make all this stuff come into fruition. I mean, if you guys know anything about being a musician, if you guys know anything about doing a project on your own solo on top of having a real life, you guys know how crazy difficult it actually is. All of this, everything, just from living your real life is super tough, but also taking on these projects is major tough. It's major tough. I have a car. I have you know things. I have rent, insurance. Bills. I have a work schedule to upkeep. I have a life to upkeep. I have everything, just like everybody else. But the thing is, I do a ton of stuff. So, amazing overall in general. You know what I mean? But I'm just thankful. At the end of the day, and I just do one thing at a time, one small thing at a time, and eventually it adds up into this huge, great thing. So, thank you all so much for tuning in today. It's been ZAPS number 158 of the Zombie Apocalypse Pandemic Survival. I hope all was somewhat interesting. But as always, overall, I'm doing great. No complaints here. A little bit of tough times right now. Run to the post office, have to run to the store. Which reminds me, I gotta check on my card to see if I have any money on my card. I have to check a few things. So a lot of stuff in place right now. And yeah, we'll see. We'll just see. We'll just see. See how everything goes. So everything else is good though. I'm very happy. I'm doing okay, guys. The zombie apocalypse pandemic survival is going strong. Um, just I what I want to say. Just today's just a really like a really flabbergast kind of a day. It's a very much of a crazy day for me. Just kind of just jumped into this ZAPS episode because I've been kind of skipping it for the past few days, and I don't want to do that. I want to do it every day. Thing is, when I just jump back into it, I'm very flustered. I'm very confused. I just don't know what to say really, because I'm kind of I'm kind of I just don't remember how to speak correctly while I'm doing the podcast, and I just don't know what to say really, to be honest with you. But that's just how you do it, man. You got to just run through it, just make mistakes, tumble, fall, but just stand back up and keep trying to do your best. That's what I do every single day. I try to do my best. So, um, you know, this this has been, the whole project from my, obviously as you can see on the screen, Floater the Skyfaller, coming out in April 22nd in a couple of months. My first ever film I'm ever going to make. Available on Shoreside Gazebo Films right here. If you check on the clicker right here and go right to it, goes right to it. 45 views on Floater the Skyfaller official trailer 1 and Floater the Skyfaller movie clip teaser 1. 45 views on the trailer 1, and clip teaser 1 has 15 views only. So overall, this is going to be the home base. This YouTube channel right here is going to be the home base for Shoreside Gazebo Films, for Float of the Skyfaller, and all my other my 4 of the videos, like movies actually I have coming out this year. The thing is, with the all these movies that I'm making, it's all from the storybooks that I'm creating from all of them. From Bay Eyes to The Dam to a Hawaiian Haunting to Some Things Were Sacred, or excuse me, Something That Was Sacred, and Float of the Skyfaller is actually the 5th novel that hasn't even been written yet, or at least been fleshed out completely on paper and published on KDP on Amazon. So I just haven't even written it all out yet. But the whole storyline's already in my head. You understand? Like, 'cause I'm the creator of it. I made these original stories. I made the from making these original stories is how I made Floater the Skyfaller, the movie. Because you guys don't know this, but I already have all these stories already plotted and mapped out in my brain. It just hasn't been most of them just haven't been fleshed out on the paper yet. I just have a really keen memory with remembering storylines and stuff. It's all locked away in my brain. I just have to just flesh it out. So, Floater the Skyfaller is actually the 5th novel to a 10-book series of novels. 10 books, actually a huge series of novels called Bayou Secret Fence. All these books that I'm actually creating is actually all take place on an island that's actually, all the stories take place on the same exact location of the on the same exact island, just in different points in time. So it all intertwines together. Float of the Skyfaller is going to be the next novel that I create after Some Things Were Sacred, this 4th novel. So Float of the Skyfaller is actually the 5th novel coming out this year. So, I plan on releasing Float of the Skyfaller novel on the premiere date of Float of the Skyfaller when it premieres on YouTube on April 22nd of this year. So you'll actually be able to purchase I'll actually have links, hyperlinks right at the premiere of it, so you can actually buy the book and a little bit of the merch and stuff, stickers or whatever have you, for the book and all that kind of stuff. I do sign books, but you're obviously gonna have to have them shipped over to me first before I ship them back to your place if you'd like to get each book and each DVD movie copy signed. So we'll have all that stuff going for you guys in just a bit. I'll keep you guys posted and all that kind of stuff. So obviously, a lot of productiveness going on right now. A lot of a lot of productions going on right now. Obviously, I have also the 3rd novel, A Hawaiian Haunting. I'm actually creating a video game for that. It's a surfing survival. Um, uh, kind of like it's a surfing survival game, basically. Where you just where you I'm not gonna go too far into detail with it, but it's a pretty good game. I've already created the island. I've created the waves. I've created the whole village and stuff like that already. On 3D Engine for video game creation and all that kind of stuff. The thing is, I still don't know how to make the characters walk around and stuff like that, and pick stuff up and press the buttons and all that kind of stuff, and catch the waves and garden and move around correctly yet. So there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of errors that I don't understand that need to be resolved for the video game. But it's coming out. It's just it's coming out later this year. Maybe I believe in June. So that's way down the line. So that's like 4 months away. So we got time for that. So I have time to fix it. You know what I mean? The thing is, if you guys don't know, I do a plethora of things. So it's I do many things besides just this. So it's very tough for me to, keep up with everything. You know what I mean? Like I just have to write down everything. The thing is, why I do it is because I get, honestly, it's because I get bored. I just get bored very easily. That's the whole reason why I do all this stuff. And also too, I do it because of work. It's because mostly because of work, just to get paid and stuff like that for all this stuff that I do. But the thing is, um, when it comes down to it, the root core is because just I'm just bored. You know what I mean? Um, you know but and that's why I have 10 or 20 things going on all the time, so I keep myself busy and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I'm not bored, so I'm like just working. So but working does takes its taxing toll on a person after a while. You know what I mean? So that's why with zaps and all that kind of stuff, I get flustered. I'm not gonna lie. When I jump back into it, I'm supposed to be doing it every day, and I have no idea why it just stopped on me on the anchor. But whatever. So we're gonna call it quits right now because it just stopped in the anchor. No idea why, but we're gonna call it quits for the actual YouTube daily podcast for Zap Zombie Apocalypse Pandemic Survival. This has been your host of the Chris Borges First to Beast podcast. And as always, if you guys could do me a big favor, smash that subscribe and like button. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and thank you guys for listening. Friends, family, followers, as always, new subscribers and lurkers. You guys are the best. I care about each and every one of you guys, and I hope you guys have a terrific day. And I'll keep you guys posted for tomorrow's Zaps number 159. It's been Chris Borges, and I hope you guys have a great one. Take care. I'll see you guys later. Bye.